legends and biggest. Cream lizards, cream coochies, I do my duty. As long as they fly as me and high as me, success on my circle. Try to break it, I hurt you. Ain't no getting out that, I doubt that. We want the exotic, erotic ladies, not them toxic ladies that burn a lot. I learned a lot from chunkies to ruffians, from being tied up by Colombians, cause 80 grams was missing. Listen, had to change my position from wanting to be large to head in charge. My garage, call it CeeLo, 4, 5, and 6s, honeys by the mixes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Smoke out with Leo, Biggie, Tarantino. Size like a sumo, Frank White, numero uno. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't
Towering inferno, invincible, smooth individual. Who wanna test it? Foreign or domestic? No matter where you're from, I'm not the one you wanna mess with. Original with these style, living
What's up, y'all? This SlabOgsTV back at it again, another interview. Today we got another interview with an OG. You know, he gonna really speak up on this Harm Clark history. He gonna give y'all the real. You know, he rode with Smitty. You know, all the OGs, Bobby Kenneth, JC, you know, from back in the day. So, you know, basically introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Yeah, Bryant Keith, man, OG out of Harm Clark, Ben House, you know what I'm saying? Been in this slab since it's really started.
Yeah. Okay. How was it coming up in Harm Clark?
You know, everybody used to think Harm Clark was soft. Harm Clark probably one of the hardest neighborhoods in Houston. And I ain't just talking about just my neighborhood, GI. I'm speaking of Brentwood, Murray Manor, Broadway, Wizard Village, Townwood. You had, you had people in all our hood that's gonna do what it do to get done. For us, hustling, squabbling, anything you name, selling dope, whatever. Harm Clark niggas had.
Why? I always, every time I interview somebody from Harm Clark, they always say, you know, back in the day, they thought, you know, Harm Clark was kind of soft. Why would people think that?
Because we was more laid back and fly type cats. We was all moving and grooving in our own lane. We had our own swag, our own course. So, of course, niggas thought that we was something until they fuck with us. I mean, it ain't the neighborhoods you can go in that them niggas ain't no squat. In Harm Clark. It ain't the neighborhoods you can go in that you're not gonna get squatted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And of course, every neighborhood had their soft cats, but we had niggas bad them up too. Because they didn't fuck with nobody. So you ain't gonna come in our hood and fuck with nobody. You ain't gonna come in our hood and run that. And when you do come over here and think it's something soft, that's when we gonna turn up. And at that time, you know, we had our little beef with each other in the hood every now and then, but less than outsiders come and try to fuck with us. From the plaza, to me that's the beginning of Harm Clark. From the plaza to Broadway, your ass gonna be locked in.
So can you break down for the viewers the different neighborhoods in Harm Clark? Because some people might think Harm Clark is just one big neighborhood.
I'm gonna go from Alameda Plaza, Glen Islands, Murray Manor, Brentwood, Townwood, Broadway, Windsor Village, Cameron Village, one of the name apartments too, we used to call it Canterbury Village. What else? I mean, that's basically it right there. All our hoods. Okay. In the neighborhood. These Post Oak Village apartments. That's part of our hood.
Okay. You know,
the main neighborhoods that you'll hear people speak of probably Murray Manor, Brentwood, GI, and the Plaza. Okay. They're the four neighborhoods that's known the most. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where everybody. You know, you're going in the Plaza, you're going to GI, or you're going to go in Brentwood, or you're going to go in the mountain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where everybody hung at. JC house, growing up, was the hangout. Everybody hung at Jonathan. Anybody else, somebody that knew somebody, was at JC house. And that's why Jonathan know a lot of shit that he know, because he was the center of what's going on. Real talk.
Okay. And man, like, you know, it's always kind of like a question, like, where did the slab start? A lot of people say South Park, and a lot of the OGs, you know, that's a little bit older say Harm Clark, and then they came to South Park. So can you kind of break down that whole history?
You have to understand, Carl Wayne Smith, Carl Longo Smith, whatever you want to call it, too fancy, whatever you want to call it, started the slab shit. And the reason they say it came from South Park because he used to hang with Larry. Them two started the slab shit. Smith had the cutters, and Larry had Grand Prix. All that shit these niggas talk about, like the Hollywood tops. People wasn't going to get no Hollywood top cutting no shop. They were going to Larry house. Big Charles was cutting Hollywood. See, they don't know about Big Charles. Big Charles was cutting Hollywoods, and everybody caught back then. Now, this new Hollywood shit, how you do it now, I don't know about that. I'm talking about the Hollywood slab shit was made. Larry, Carl Smith, and Little Larry, first two had Hollywoods in their cars.
Okay.
Now, Smith wasn't the first one on elbow.
Yeah. Do you know who might have been the first
Randy
one?
Arnold, my little partner.
Arnold, okay.
And that story JC told you about, Randy putting his elbow out, coming down, that's true. I was there when they happened at Jonathan House.
Yeah.
Now, Smith was first, it was a slab on the ground.
Yeah.
French antennas, white lights. Let me look at that. So a lot of people don't know what a slab is. A slab is just not a car you put together and put rims on. And a slab is not complete if you don't have everything that I'm going to tell you about. You got to have rigs. You got to have pop doors. You got to have a Hollywood. You got to have white lights. You got to have French antennas.
Ooh. Hey, you just...
And you got to be sitting on the golden line on the voters.
Hey,
Back then, our call was so low. Can't speak for now. Back then, our call was so low. You down scraping the ground.
And when I called you on the phone before I came up here, you kept referring to it as a low rider.
That's right. We wouldn't call no slab. It's called a low rider.
Okay. So what, like, because every time I hear about, the Hollywood tops, the Cutlass, so every time, I always hear about OGs, they talk about the slab or whatever, from the older times, they always speak about, the Regals, the Cutlasses, the Hollywood tops and all that. So, I mean, was that the only thing in the early 80s, mid 80s that was around? Just, you got a slab, it was those cars.
The main cars to me, 77 Cutlass, 77 Regal, 76, 77 Grand Prix. We had, the Baby Regal had just came out. It was riding the Baby. I had the Baby Regal. White Regal with the perfect top of the classic color. Had the Baby Regal. Jonathan had one too. JC had one too. Brown, cleaning them up, reaching that bitch, the elbow on. Thursday Bowl. And I'll tell you still about that in a minute. But anyway, those were the main cars. I had a partner named D-Ray. He was a boxer. He had a 77 Grand Prix. I went to his house one day. He said, "Here, man, take the car on. I want to drive it." Man, let me have this car for a whole year. I put rims on it, and I already had tops in it, put it on the ground. And shit, the whole year he never asked me about it. I went to jail and gave it back to him. So Grand Prix, Regals, Cutters, MCs, them was the cars.
Okay.
Back then.
And man, can you just speak upon some of the OGs, everybody that was riding in the 80s, like who was those people, like when you came to the Boulevard and you wanted to see a car show, who was those people that was riding in cars?
I'm gonna go Hound Club first, then I'm gonna go Southport. John Tacoma, Jimmy Bell. See, niggas sleep on Jimmy. I don't know how they sleep on Jimmy. They sleep on my partner Milton. Milton was hard back in the game.
From Mo City?
Yeah, but he stayed from the club. I don't know. I thought he was from the club. I don't know if he was from Mo City.
Okay.
But he hung with us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Bell, John Tacoma, Milton. We had goddamn partner Chris George. We had White Boy Glenn. We had Jimbo. We had goddamn Big Lonnie in Tampa. Alameda Mellon. We had Greg. We had goddamn Georgie Boo. We had who else back then? Man, JoJo. We had and there's so many of us, man. So the list go on and on. Now you go to South Park, Catfish, Smith, Little Larry, Raphael Brents. They be leading my boy out, man. My boy had a holding ass cutters back in the day, holding ass truck, holding ass El Camino, had doing it in the butt straight on the back. Holding. Yeah, Rap got to be in there. You had Ken Bell, you had Big Dean, you had goddamn Catfish, you had goddamn Stephon, you had Poopy, you had Bobby Kendall, you had goddamn Northwood, you had Big Lacy with the orange MC, you had Black Album, my partner. And answer that last question. You said the top 5 at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Black Album, Hold It, Empower Photo, No Dough Handles, Pop Those, Rich, Richard Taylor, Hollywood. 20 pounds that's beating the block down.
Yeah.
For real. And it was painted 3 different colors. Burgundy and gold, blue and gold, and black and gold.
Like a.
No, at a different time. At one time
Oh,
it was
okay,
burgundy
okay.
gold, then he painted blue and gold, then he painted black and gold.
Okay. Man, so, I mean, you know, since you a little bit older and you know
They sleep on my boy Big Thurman.
Yeah.
Thurman had the white Thunderbird back in the game. Man, you had Chumley, you had Cecil, you had Duncan Harry, you had Ronson Duncan, you had man, let me see, Tim Strain. I'm talking about BC. All these boys, man. These niggas ride back then too.
what made the elbows just something that Houston just gravitated to, from y'all perspective back then?
Well, you got to understand, we was already riding 30s and above. You know what I'm saying? We was already riding Asian boat. We never rode Kragers. We never rode nothing. I mean, you know, later on, a couple of partners did get dates, you know, on their trucks and shit like that. But for us, back then, we rode Asian boat. My reason for saying that, Johnson got his first car, that Grand Prix, the White Boy Glen. Candy red, what you want to say, red with gold flakes, Asian boat. I used to drive it all the time. Jason let me drive it all the time. Him and goddamn Glenn get a deal or whatever happened somehow. John got his first car. His first car, Asian boat.
And how was y'all getting these wheels back then?
You know how important we don't for auto. We had probably the top. We in the top 10 in the business out the club in Cranky Port, South Park. We had some bad niggas out there. We had some bad niggas out there. Getting your shit while you standing right here where you at and get that motherfucker gone. Purple Heart, Rodney Park, Jimmy Bell, me, CC. I'm talking about niggas that Lil Canard. These niggas gonna get in your car and go. Lil Will. This nigga Lil Will was so bad. To me, Lil Will probably was the baddest nigga in Bull still car. To me, that's just me. Cause I done been with everybody. I done been stealing all them niggas I just named. I done watched all them crank before. And I think Lil Will probably was the baddest.
Do you remember your first time seeing a slab or just those wheels in particular?
First time really just seeing a low rider, big up all the way. I was in 8th grade. I was playing football when I was on my way to the 9th grade. I played football. It's 84 for Mouse. Left my shoulder pads at home. I ran to the house to get him through the trail. Got from Brentwood, it's a little trail. You come out the back of Madison, you run through a trail. From that neighborhood to my neighborhood. Through the bushes. But we've been doing it so long, you know, it's a trail. Everybody go there every day. I ran through the trail to get my shoulder pad. I'm running back to school. Smitty coming down my street in that cut. I said, hey, little man, where you going? I said, I'm going back to school. I got a game. He said, get in. Smitty took me back to school, pulled up in the back of Madison. All the way to the thing. Let me out. At this time, I had just started hanging with Alvin. Alvin Cole wasn't all the way put together yet. He was still doing it. So I got 83, 84. Me, just being me. I can't speak for nobody. I'm not saying that's when they came out. I can't tell you exactly what date they came out or what year. But I know between 83 and 84, that's when I seen my first slab.
You just spoke about Smitty. Smitty is a name that, like, when you talk about the slab, you talk about the slab culture. Smitty like the unicorn of it. Like, he like the first original OG.
Smith vibe was always on 100. You know, just keeping it 100 and I ride and do by home Smith. Fuck Smith on a daily basis sometimes. Smith was a ride nigga. There's no other way to put it. Fucking with bitches, cars, money. I'm talking about, and everybody, I mean, niggas liking him and hating him at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he was just that live nigga.
Yeah. What made him just so live? You know, when people speak about him, it's just like
Smith's mind was far beyond. I ain't gonna say far beyond all of us, but he thought in advance. That's what he put out. He thought shit in advance. That's how he came up with that car.
Yeah.
Smith came up with that car.
Too fancy.
Yeah, that's not nobody's name. Just bag up on that. The name Too Fancy was stamped on Smith cut. That was the name of that car. Now, you know, I can't say how I said it, baby. Two Fancy got his part of the name. Because like I told him, I listened to his interview, and he never spoke about that being Smith, name on Smith car. And I feel like that needs to be known. It don't need to be known that said based about that name. Because he didn't. It's very real. And he know that was my partner. But that Too Fancy was a car.
And I always hear this, not necessarily a rumor, people tell me it's true because they didn't seen it, but Smith came down MLK one day with, I think it was Pepper from Salt and
I got the
Pepper.
picture in my phone from verify. I just showed it to you.
Yeah.
We finna show it to the people.
Yeah.
We finna show it to the people. So it won't be no rumor no more. It's gonna be facts.
What was people saying when they saw that?
Okay, I gotta go back before I even go to that store.
Yeah.
It's a nigga named Trent the Trip at South Park. This is the nigga who originally won him. Trent the Trip was the nigga that originally won him. But Smith's swag was so live, bitch had to choose up.
Yeah.
Bitch had to choose up. Damn, I just had that picture. I don't get a damn. Yeah, Smith and Pepper was item for a minute.
Yeah.
He was in Galveston. Smith rented the whole bottom floor of the motel in Galveston. They had a party. He come through with Pepper in a two-piece leather left skin baby suit with a big ass pepper on the neck in the Rolls Royce.
In the road. So he had a Rolls Royce back then.
Yes. Light green and dark green. I can tell you what I heard and tell you what I think I know. Tell you what I know I should be in it.
Yeah.
I should ride with Smith. I spoke with Smith. I went to Smith stayed in my neighborhood GI after he moved out his mama's house. After he moved out his mama's house, or wherever he was living at, he moved in GI on Townwood Street. Smith had a drop top 6'4", a baby dually with a whale tail, a big dually with a whale tail, the Rolls Royce, the burnt orange beans, and the cutlets on elbows in his yard.
I always hear about that Benz too, the way he kitted it up and everything. Can you explain to the viewers about what that Benz looked like?
Okay, first, the Benz was blue. Me and Smith riding, we smoking weed, smoking fry. I tell you another story about that. We smoking fry, we ride. Smith say, put this motherfucker in the sun. When they come back, they ain't gonna know what to do. About 2 weeks later, blue motherfucker gone.
Yeah.
I give or take 6, maybe not 6 months, 5 months. That motherfucker came back. He shut the city down.
Yeah.
He shut the city down, man.
Yeah.
But nobody fuck with that orange beans. When I say Smith held everything at that time, wasn't nothing fucking with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing else you can do to fuck with that beans.
Yeah. And what can you explain to the viewers what happened to Smitty?
Smith got into an altercation with what's the boy name? Johnny Hickman. At the after. Me, Al, and Smith, we all up there. Me and Johnny Hickman got into it. And you know what happened from there? Smith killed him at the dope.
Yeah. Who is
Johnny?
John?
About it, Johnny Hickman, wife, baby, and Smith's sister was down to best friends at that time. Carlin and baby, they hang together. I ain't gonna say they best friends, they used to fuck around. They used to hang together.
And who is Johnny Hickman? Did he
Johnny
ride
Hickman
Slab?
Johnny Hickman was another known baller nigga that him and Smith didn't get along. See, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people say, felt like Smith was finna take over. That's Smith Benz right there. That's Smith Benz right there.
Okay.
That's the orange motherfucker that came back. You gotta go all the way back to what, 91, and understand. Wasn't nothing else out on the street like this.
Yeah.
Now it's like 89. Wasn't nothing else out on the street like this.
And to imagine he had the Slab, the Benz, the Rolls Royce, the trucks.
That ain't we ain't gonna say I'm in the house, nigga. I went to Smitty house. Trail let me on a town roof. This how Smitty talk. Bryant Keith, what's the deal, cat? So what's up, Smith? Bitch, look, I got a trash can full of money. This nigga had a silver trash can this big. You know, the regular trash can full of money. From the inside to the top. I ain't talking about no 10 or 5. Every bill in that motherfucker was $100 bill. I ain't tell you what I heard him tell you what I seen. Me and Smith almost had a fight because the niggas broke in his house. I ain't sitting on that motherfucker. I'm sitting up in the stove in my neighborhood, Townwood, at sun, sitting on top of my car, on the roof. Smith come down Slab. Well, look at Bryant Keith, you broke in my motherfucking house. I jumped out of my car. I said, Smith, you got me fucked up. I ain't broken your motherfucking house. Nigga, you my partner, the fuck I'm gonna break your house, bro. One of them niggas got seen wearing Smith clothes or some shit, right while he was up, when him finna get into it, they came told him. So somehow Smith found out who broke the house. I don't know whatever happened to that, you know, I had nothing to do with it. But, you know, I mean, Smith ain't got into it, man. Or some shit that I didn't do.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And can you say when you got your first set of wheels?
my first set of wheels, I was with this nigga named Piggy. Everybody know Piggy had a yellow coupe. They had another yellow coupe. Same girl I'm talking about, Baby, had a nigga from the north side. Me and Piggy gave Baby $100. She let us get that nigga. She took that nigga to the motel on Reed Road in Scott. 77 cutters, reaching that bitch. That bitch had 10 Pioneer, 84 and gold. I peeled him up. When I peeled the nigga car up, guess what happened? This nigga come running out the motel in his box, chased me all the way down to the light where Worthing and Scotty. Because the horn was going off. I had pulled up in Miss Betty's and jumped out, snatched the horn. That nigga run up on me. I act like I got a pistol, bagged up. I jumped in the cutters and run, I go down Scott to 288. He jumped in some nigga truck. They chasing me. We in a high-speed chase in the Slab. I shoot to that neighborhood and come back out and hit 288 and lost. Okay, you know, drop the cuts. I got the police in the car.
Who'd you put it on?
My partner Alvin had to put the cutters. I didn't have no wheels. I didn't have no cars at the time. Tom gave me Al. Then put him on his cutters.
What was the first car that you put together?
It was just a Regal. White Regal, burning shop, classic road, music. It was just holding music.
Okay. And where was the spots that, you know, you could normally go, like the after hours or the clubs that y'all was going to, the car washes y'all would go to, y'all see the Slab?
Martin Luther King on Sundays, MLK car wash. It was always but Beans, the Rhinestone, the Rock, the FLs. Back then we was going to Farms Gate Skate. You know what I'm saying? The most spots. Everything was there on Main at this time. Because you had the Rock over here, the Beans over there, all the clubs, everybody be on Main. Caro's was jumping. So, you know, Caro been jumping since I was a kid.
And you just mentioned about the Rhinestone. I always hear about that. What was the Rhinestone?
Rhinestone Ring was on Monroe. That was a club too. Smith got shot in that club by one of our homegirls named Giddy Lewis. She was a hustler back in the game, and his partner Melvin had done something to him, and got them Smith and Melvin coming out the Rhinestone, get shot his ass in the neck. That's all you see on Smith's neck, they come from up.
And, you know, Harlem Clark, one of them neighborhoods that a lot of people always tell me that y'all have, like, a lot of music in y'all cars. So what was the inspiration behind that? You know, the taking the back seats out and putting nothing but 6x9s back there and everything.
You know, we always did, like we had a dancing group, so we always did like music. Music was always a high part thing. We always had parties, we always went out. We had different niggas that could rap back then that was like Big Mello. Before the rap, Big Mello didn't do nothing but beatbox. Big Mello should ride in the car with me and JC, or me and whoever, or JC and whoever, and beatbox all day. I ain't talking about no, excuse me, trash beatbox. I'm talking about he gonna make you bob your head like you listen to a radio. And he can do that all day. I'm one of the reasons he got the name Big Mello. We was at Shortown Mall. My partner named Dan McKinney let us borrow his car. I want to say old 442 Cutters. When we leaving the mall, the dry shop come out. in the middle of the street. We pushed that motherfucker in that 7-Eleven right there. Me and Mello walking. The whole time we walking, he humming. I'm talking about it'll be rap, it'll be beatbox, it'll be slow music. I said, nigga, you smooth Mello. He said, you know what, he come call myself Big Mello. I said, well, that's how they got that name. That's how they got that name. Right there. That's how Mello got that name.
Yeah.
Me and Mello staying together daily. Man, a lot of other people, I don't know when they started hanging with Mello later on. I've been fucking Mello since we was kids. He got the same last name, Davis. He used to live in my house. He used to live with me. Yeah, Mello did.
And I know you had did like a stint in jail, but was you around kind of when the era when the carjacking got to like its ultimate high, like back in the day?
See, you gotta understand. How Clark is known for kick the brother out here. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of people were selling dope and doing things like this, we was doing that. Or they was getting jury, taking it to Dawn and selling it. Carjacking thing, we had a few people in our hood that did that. I was out when that started, but as it got worse, I was locked up. But in the beginning, when carjacking started, yeah, I was out there. And you could or would be killed by us. Like everybody, the one thing everybody said in every interview, foes was authentic. Everybody would ride for us. Everybody would ride for us. No. See, like messing with Joe when he came to foes, that was later on.
Yeah.
I'm speaking of back in the game when he was probably 20-pound foes in the city.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about shit, let niggas have foes, for real.
What kind of person back in the day did you have to be to ride?
A stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy? What you mean by that?
You gotta be a stand-up guy. Period. That's just any time, anyway. But back then, if niggas didn't respect you, really, don't get me wrong now, I got a bag up. Anybody can get tried. Anybody can get tried. But motherfuckers are likely to try you if they respect you and know what you stand for. I'm not saying you won't get tried, because anybody can get got. That's understood. But niggas like JC, Jimmy Bell, me, and really, niggas out of Clark, most of the time gonna stand up though. You ain't gonna find no pussies, too many in our Clark. Gonna just give you their shit.
Yeah.
I can't just name nothing like this. Gonna say, you come to them and try to hold them, they gonna do this now. They gonna fight. They gonna sprout like that shit. Niggas take their cause serious. Niggas take their cause serious and motherfucker gonna do what he gotta do to protect this shit. You gotta understand, you had motherfucker like Johnson, he had 2 cars, slabs in his yard at this time. Yeah, Jimmy Bear, he got 2-3 slabs in his yard. I gotta give props to my partner. You know, they don't bring my partner Dennis Griffin up. Dennis Griffin had to hold his snapback, holding his matchbox outside for a minute. Bronze brown, bronze top, 84, like I said, 84. He made our other partner, Ricky Blackman, change car. Made him, he had a burger matchbox. Shit, Ricky Blackman got out there in my pocket. Sold him. And we got a coupe. That's how holding Dennis shit was. Real talk.
What made Clark so special and different than any other neighborhood in Houston?
Because we stand out. You can damn tell a Clark nigga when he walk in the room. When he pull up. Our cars can be different. You know what I'm saying? Just our swag, you know, the way nigga act, the way they talk, the way they walk. You can tell how Clark nigga. This is what it is. Southpaw niggas and Iron Park niggas walking the door. I probably tell them. I'm not telling them. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way we are.
The way y'all carry ourselves.
The way I carry ourselves. I mean, and I guess every hood can say that about the hood. You can't not say what the next hood gonna say about the hood. But I don't know, our hood now, Iron Park now. This is loud. I mean, a nigga can't take nothing from our hood when it comes to slab. I don't give a fuck you talking about north side, you talking about south, slab, Southpaw. You got to put Iron Park. There ain't no denying it.
Yeah.
There ain't no denying it. You can't deny it. How? Because every car you can pull out there, we can pull out here.
Yeah.
There's somebody out here that's got everything that everybody else got.
Yeah.
So, and we've been doing it.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. That nigga Johnson been having slab season at least 15. Jim been having slab 15. You got motherfucker like White Boy Glenn. They been having slabs since he was young, goddamn. See, niggas don't even speak about Johnson Cole's older brothers, Joe and Ronnie. Them niggas had slabs. Ronnie had a holding ass colors, then he came with another baby colors. I used to drive that motherfucker. My brother. I ain't talking about my boy Chris Jordan, he was 77 colors. Big line, booty. All them same cars you see in the 9 o'clock right now, them duplicates. That orange and yellow Regal, that other burgundy logo, but the niggas had them cars out there already. That Grand Prix Jogger had 2 of them. The MC more recently had them. All that shit that came, that shit is something they be doing. We already did that. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. They're keeping this culture going.
Yeah.
But I be trying to get them young niggas to understand, man, y'all ain't the first one to put these same cars together.
What's your thoughts on, the slab today?
I mean, you gotta have the big wheels. You don't have the big wheels on the week.
Yeah.
You don't build some training wheels, so you gotta have the big wheel. I mean, I'll take an old slab back in the game before I take one of the new ones. Me. It's time. Like, if I had to put the Grand Prix that's out now against Johnson, holding Grand Prix, I'm gonna take J. Cole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take J. Cole. For one, that Grand Prix sitting too high to me. It's dropped, but it ain't dropped right. Johnson shit is squat.
Yeah.
Crawl. When they say crawl, we on ground, man. Then they scrape the goddamn plate. And a lot of these cars now, they're not low riders. They trying to fix they 77 cutters and Regal up like it's a what it called? A sedan.
A donk.
No, like a luxury car.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the low rider look like a luxury car. That's not what this for. You're gonna build a low rider, build a low rider. You're gonna build a luxury car, build a luxury car. Why I'm gonna take a 77 MC, have shit made up here and try to look like it's a luxury? No, nigga, that's a slab. That ain't even a slab, that's a low rider. That's what they call it. That's what we brought to that age. But people change what they want to do. I mean, I wouldn't take that shit. I don't like it. It's just my choice.
Yeah. And one of my last questions I ask on every interview, top 5, but I'm gonna ask you top 5 greatest slabs to come out of Harlem Clark.
Top 5 greatest slabs. You know, I gotta say my boy first. A lot of people might disagree. Black Album. Put nobody fuck that apart.
Black Album.
Put nobody fuck with it. It wasn't ragged. They can't never take it ragged. That motherfucker went everywhere, every day. When I tell you that loudest, baddest motherfucking music out, niggas don't fuck that. Niggas don't fuck with that. That's number 1. I gotta put Jonathan Fleet. You talk about that motherfucker's whole. Because after he redone that motherfucker, after Smitty, Jonathan done that his whole. That's true. Eric Evans MC. Gotta put Eric Evans MC. That mother's holding. Eric Evans MC. I gotta put Griffin in. But that ain't no snare. That's I'm gonna take that out. That's severe. So that doesn't work. I gotta put Jimmy Bell in there too. UBL was holding. Yeah, he had a white little team this time. And UBL that bitch holding. We went to Louisiana. And my last one, I gotta put. It was a toss up between Air Dog and Milton Ricky.
Okay.
Because Milton Ricky was holding and Air Dog was holding.
Yeah.
And so that motherfucker Air Dog was holding so hard, we pulled up the 2 pesos. Smith told Eric Evans, Eric, give me the keys to that Air Dog. I'm finna go. Eric gave Smith the keys. Smith jumped in the Air Dog. Right out. Yeah, I think he had the keys to the Benz or something. I don't know how long it was taking, like, run out. That's how holding that Air Dog.
Yeah.
Because Bill River was holding too.
Yeah.
So it's a toss up between the 2. If I just had to give it to anybody, then I'd say the Air Dog.
Yeah.
Air Dog. I'm not telling you.
What's your definition of a slab OG since this is SlabOgsTV?
First of all, when you say slab OG, we speaking on low riders. For you to be an OG in a low rider game for that goes, you got to be complete, man. You can't be a slab OG or call it complete. Not talking about the slab, you can't. Jonathan, I gave him that time because the nigga was a slab. That nigga had Jimmy Bell, I gave him that time. His calls always done. White boy Glenn, you got to give him slab because all his calls always done. Glenn just didn't used to go far out his call back in the game. A lot of people didn't know White boy Glenn, the same nigga he got now. He had another one he gave to Jonathan. A lot of people didn't even know about that rhythm until Jonathan got it. Because Glenn never went nowhere. I'm not saying he was scared of them, but he didn't hang Southpaw. Jonathan hung Southpaw. I'm one of my bird, motherfucker, took JC on just how to goddamn fuck around outside of the club. In Southpaw. Jonathan used to get on the pass side, let me drive his car. Jay didn't give a damn back then. Jonathan wasn't cool as niggas you could fuck with because, I mean, you gonna respect him. He gonna respect you. He a live nigga. He gonna fuck them. Go back in there, he gonna fuck them home. We should smoke fry. You know when we smoke some fry. We go get some fish. None of us eat it. We get in the car, we leave him, going home. Jonathan riding on the pack side. You know, the screw off the riggers off so not in the boat. The nigga head bouncing up and down on the screw that's out fried out with. But get what? Ashton did not get us home. Yeah. Ashton did not get us home. Didn't make that motherfucker. Yeah. Man, Jay cool nigga, I fuck with Jonathan. Jonathan's coming out. He just gonna, you gonna respect Jay. You know, he a boss nigga, so you gotta give him a score.
Already, man. You got any shout outs to get up out of here?
Man, you know, I got a few shout outs I wanna get out, you know. I gotta salute your boy, man. Your boy Slab MORE too. He gonna hold something, he gonna fuck around. He gonna make a nigga talk about it. You know what I'm saying? My partner, goddamn, LaRue. I gotta speak on my boy Lee Bar. Niggas sleep on Lee too. Lee gonna keep something clean. He might not have 3-4 slams at one time, but he gonna keep something to pull out and hurt these niggas. My partner KB. Shout out to goddamn Zap. Canard. My little nigga sleep on little Canard. Canard got MC coming out. He finna kill these niggas. That's my little partner. You know, we have our little ups and downs, beats and whatever. At the end of the day, that's my partner. I fuck with him. Me and this nigga grew up hanging with my Impala. Canard, this nigga who helped me drop him up. We went to Hollow Auto Park, stole some torches. And I'm under that motherfucker heating torch up. Canard sitting on that bitch and dropped the Impala to the ground. So that's what I mean, low rise. Motherfucker was, niggas start cutting that spring, but it wasn't nobody cutting that spring. Every car you seen was bouncing down this goddamn street like a button. For real. It wasn't no cutting no spring. We were heating the motherfucker and dropping that bitch to the ground. We were doing it ourselves. See, all this shit they pay for now, I mean, don't get me wrong, niggas, like they see some shit like that. Yeah. I'm talking about for rims, motors, Hollywoods, niggas cutting it themselves.
Yeah, they doing it. Y'all doing it yourself.
They doing it themselves. One thing about John can fix anything. I tell a nigga fix anything, John can fix anything. I can see John take a carpet frame in his yard, put it on that, and make you guys.
Yeah.
You bad, man. Jay a good nigga, man. Fuck with Jay. Shout out Jay, man. One love, boy.
Yeah. Already. And the SlabOgsTV, we got another OG up in here. And y'all check us out, man. Me and Harm Clark.
One love, baby.